Play it. All right, Seth and Chibi both are the two who are left. Looks like Chibi has some sort of ACOG on his weapon. Not sure what kind of weapon it is. Is it a K? Is it a Car 98K? I'm not sure. Can't see what weapon Seth has either, but his health is finally going up. It looks like he popped an energy drink. He's got a level 2 helmet. Chibi's got a level 1 helmet and a little bit of body armor. They are just looting up. There's some footsteps around the corner. I'm not sure if they hear him or not. Oh yeah, they definitely hear him. And it looks like they are pushing out to get to the wall, and they are running as fast as they can. I'm not I guess maybe they didn't hear the footsteps that were just right around the corner there. There's a good chance that they might get shot in the back here. No, they're turning around now. This is where the footsteps were coming from. They're booking it back. They are also in the artillery fire zone. They're looting Ace's body. The shot was fired close by, and it looks like it scared him off of the body. Neither one of them are injured. They're now rolling around the east side of Poshinka, heading towards the south side. Now they're crossing, heading northeast. Shots are being fired in the city, although no sense that they're looking towards those shots, so maybe they're not coming in at the rest of the squad that's left alive. Oh, lots of shots, though, happening behind them. Neither one of them are hit, so we got to assume that they're probably going to be okay as they rotate around the city. Looks like Chibi has himself an Uzi and a Car 98K with a 4x scope on it. Meanwhile, Seth has... I can't tell. I wish I could tell which weapons they are better, a little bit better. Looks like they've got himself a vehicle. They're still in the artillery, and the artillery is being fired, so it's to be determined if they're even going to make it out of here. But they have their vehicle, and they are getting out. Oh, that was so close. Artillery fire was so close. Seth is the driver. Chibi is in the passenger seat, and going down this mountain. You got to be careful in these cars, because they will roll pretty freaking easily. Looks like we've got people in the field right in front of them. I think they do see them, and they are getting out of the car, and it looks like they're going to take some shots. Look in the wrong direction there, Chibi. They can no longer see them. I think the person is prone in the field, so they're going to get in the vehicle and maybe get a closer look. They might also be right behind that. Oh, Chibi looking through the ACOG into the field, but they're booking it. They're not going to take this fight, actually. Either that or they're just getting higher ground, so Chibi can use the Car 98K to take some shots. No, they're out. They do not want this fight. Fair enough. Not sure where the safety zone is, but it looks like they're heading to the farms outside of Poshinka. They're heading southwest of the city. Chibi peeking out and seeing if he can see anything. Anyone looting any of these farms. These are a nice little... This farm area is a nice little place to hop from farm to farm looking for loot. There's plenty of cover in between them with trees and all the grass that you can just drop prone into. They're heading hard southwest right now. I'm guessing trying to get out of the electricity just because of how much damage it can do once you get caught in it. Plus, they're already a bit looted. They've had a lot of bodies to sort through, so not really hurting for loot at this point. Unfortunately, two of their teammates, the Oman TV and Ace Thunder, both died in Poshinka. Continuing to head southwest. Heading up the hill here, they have a nice little point of interest to the right, but they're going to keep on moving. Should be coming up on a river soon. No, just kidding. No, they're not. I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Oh, wait, are they where I think they are? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see if they keep going southwest a little bit. They've got a little planetarium here. They're both hopping out at the planetarium. My hair is beautiful tonight. Thank you, Smuckaroo. Is it? Thank you. How was your stream? I heard you were experiencing a little stuttering there towards the end. They've got an AK-47 on the ground with ammunition. Looks like it's being switched out, and Chibi is picking up an AK-47 in replace of the micro Uzi. They also have what looks like an M4 on the ground. Oh man, my favorite gun. Yo, thank you, Sneaky. So we've got an M4 and an AK in this building, switched out for his M16, picking up the ammo, M16 on the ground, M4. M4 can hold a lot more attachments. It does a lot more damage. You can get some range out of it. This is basically the best rifle in the game outside of the SCAR. Overloaded one of my solids. I don't even know what that means, Smuckaroo. Looks like there's a shotgun out here on the balcony. Seth takes a jump and doesn't take any damage. Not worried at all about that fall damage. She might follow him, or he might sit up here and try to get a good look around with his car 98K and the scope. Nope, there it goes. He's jumping as well. I don't know if they've seen anybody or not, but it looks like they're ditching the car and just moving on foot at this point. Oh, a solid state drive. Got it. How do you overload a solid state drive? What the what? They're pushing into the next houses across. A little angry pug graffiti right there on the wall. Oh, I see. You filled it up, basically. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we've got a vertical grip on the M4. What the vertical grip will do is it'll help with recoil bounce a little bit. He'll be able to hold a little more steady. Looks like there's a level 1 helmet on the ground. Not going to pick that up, but we do have a little bit more AK. Oh, he's dropping for the AK. So now he's got the Seth's got the M4 and the AK. Both in level 1 helmets. We got a first aid kit on the ground, and artillery is coming, and it came in right on top of Seth. If he would have walked out that door, he would have died instantly. I'm sure his heart is beating a little bit harder right now from that, because that was way too close for comfort. And for some reason, he's taking a risk of trying to slide outside, but there we go. Oh, Seth does have a level 2 helmet. It looks like he's trying to get Chibi into a level 2 helmet as well. There it is. Chibi switches out the level 1 helmet for a level 2. Also picks up a level 3 backpack. And some more 762 ammo upstairs for Seth for the AK-47. Oh, it is so much fun, Sneaky. I love it. Just want to touch it. Yo, you can do that, Ray. I'll allow it. Finally, after the artillery stops, they're both making their way into the next house. Checking the doors. Doesn't seem to be much loot in this one. There's a UMP on the ground. Some 9mm ammo. A crossbow up on the balcony. And I think that's going to be it for this house. Nothing really of value for either one of them. We're probably looking for weapon mods right now, especially top mods. Those top mods, the holograph, the red dot scope, or the red dot, the 4x, 8x, and 15x scopes can really enhance your weapon play, especially at long range. Where are you, Jack? That's messed up, man. Little prone action here in the field. They're finally starting to move. Artillery shots off in the distance to the southeast. They're moving east hard now together across the fields. Decide to leave their car behind. I'm not sure what the idea was with that. There's still 40 people left in this game, and I'm sure they're going to have to continue traveling over long distances just to, you know, make it out of the electric zone and into the safety zone. They're still pushing across that field. We're not seeing any movement in any direction. So probably safe. Yo, thank you, Sneaky. I've done commentary for H1Z1 in the past. I did some amateur solo tournaments. Like, it wasn't my tournament. I was just allowed to have admin on it. It was Jim the Jerk's tournaments, actually. And whenever I'd play in them, and then if I died, which there was one time I didn't die, I won a tournament. I would do casting for H1 solo tournaments, H1Z1. And then I had one opportunity to do a big team tournament. And footage from that is on my YouTube. Look up the craziest H1Z1 ending ever, as I clickbait named it, and you will see some of my shoutcasting for a large H1Z1 team tournament. It was a lot of fun. I like watching the games and talking about it more than I like playing them. Hopefully I'll get that opportunity again. Who knows? That's why I'm sitting here practicing whenever I die on these team matches, because, I don't know, it's fun to me. And maybe it'll turn into something one day. I don't know. Who knows? You never know. A couple more level 1 helmets on the ground up here. Seth wants nothing to do with them. Chibi in the house next door going upstairs to see if they can find any more loot. Hoping for one of those ACOGs. And look at this. We have got an M16 on the ground with some ammo. Not quite the elusive M4. We have a code on the ground. Let's see if he's going to put that on. There it is. Code is on. Matrix style, baby. It's Keanu. Now he also knows Kung Fu. And it looks like Seth is already pushing up the hill. Meanwhile, Chibi is still in the house. It's bad. It's a bad idea to get separated, especially when you're only 2 people in a 4-squad game. Looks like Seth held up, crouched a little bit, and waited for Chibi to get caught up. Both of them are pretty well looted at this point. I can't imagine they're going to hit too many more points of interest with the idea of looking for loot. The next few points of interest they hit, they need to have the idea of where is the safety zone, how close is it to this point of interest, and how long can we stay fortified here. Because with just the 2 of them, they're going to need to find some sort of cover, a rooftop. Like the game I had previously where I found that barn where I was just sniping people out of the attic. But at the same time, they need to keep an eye on that safety zone because it can do a lot of damage when this game gets close to the end. And there are 24 people left aside from these 2, 23 now, plus these 2. So they are just crossing the field. They're heading towards these shipping containers out here. The shipyard is a really dangerous place for close range fights. So if they're going to go in there, they have to be prepared to watch all of their angles and basically weave in and out. There are oftentimes people hiding there, and that seems to be where they're heading. So I guess we're going to have to keep a close eye on this. Teams of 4 will hide in those shipping containers, and there are a lot of areas in the double-decker shipping containers where you can hide inside the container and then peek out and see what's going on around you. So a lot of high ground here. There's the tower. There are the warehouses where people can hide. This is a dangerous place for them to just be walking into straight from the field, but they haven't been shot at yet. I'm actually a little bit surprised. If they get lucky and if this place is empty, then it's a really good place to hang out, but they're in artillery fire right now, so they got to run as fast as they can to this warehouse. Otherwise, they're going to get blown up by artillery. They decided to change directions because of the barbed wire fence. They're going to drop back and land in one of these 2-story houses. Basically, they need to get there as fast as they can. If one of them gets blown up to artillery, it's game over. They don't have a chance. They still have a chance to win at this point. 2 people can win a 4s match. And Seth and Chibi are both people who are pretty good at this game, so we can't discount them yet. Oh, thank you, Ray. Found some prescription meds on the ground. Level 2 helmet for Seth. Prescription meds are a heal over time. They're the only... So there are 3 things that can heal you above 75% in this game. There are energy drinks, which are a heal over time. There are prescription meds, which are also a heal over time. And there is the big med kit, which heals you straight to 100 instantly. The first aid kit heals you to 75. The bandages will heal you by 10 up to 75. And also, if you run multiple energy drinks or multiple prescription drugs, you will get a speed boost to your running, and your heal over time will get bigger and bigger. There's 3 levels of that. So keeping a nice roll of energy drinks or prescription drugs is generally a good idea. Not sure what Chibi's aiming at. He looks like he's aiming at the wall. Oh, they're trying to look through this crack that's in the house. This is a game glitch, and they're trying to see if they can't aim through it to get an advantage over somebody. It looks like this 2-story house just wasn't built up to code. When you do that in real life, it works too. Too many energy drinks. Some more 762 ammo for the AK and the Car 98 down on the ground there. Got Chibi looking out these windows trying to find someone who he can snipe down with the Car 98K. And it looks like Seth has got the bright idea to head towards these warehouses and the shipping containers. They're going to have to keep their eyes peeled. Like I said, this is a hot place to hang out. There's also a lot of good loot here, and it looks like there was an M16 right before he walked in that was already looted. But here we go. We have a Scar on the ground with all the fixins. So he can switch out his M16 for... Or no, he's got an M4. That's right. He doesn't want to switch that out. The Scar and the M4 are about equivalent. I prefer the M4, but the Scar is a pretty dope gun. Chibi should trade out his AK for the Scar, but it doesn't look like he's going to. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to keep rolling AK. Another backpack on the ground. Neither one of them need it. They're both, actually this is a level 2 backpack and Chibi's got on a level 3 backpack. They're hanging out in this warehouse. I think they're trading, they're trading add-ons right now. So I'm sure you will anyway, Ray. Nah, you'll be fine. Oh, and there it is. That was an 8-time scope. So Chibi has just hooked up Seth with an 8-time scope for his M4. Also some new body armor for him. And for some reason, he pulls the AK back out. I don't understand it. Right there to your right, this is the big med kit. This will heal you from 1 to 100 instantly. It takes 10 seconds for it to tick off, though. So you got to be somewhere in cover for 10 seconds to use that thing. Kind of difficult to do. It looks like he took his scope off of the Car 98K. So Chibi's going to roll flat out AK. The car no longer has a scope. And Seth is rolling just, pardon my language, badass with a fully decked out 8-time scope M4. And he is dropped down prone and he is looking off into the southeast. Maybe saw somebody. I'm not sure yet. They're both looking in that general direction towards that blue house, both proning and checking it out. Seth is lit badly, actually. I didn't even hear that happen. Seth got shot from that direction, and he's going to have to use that med kit right now. He's probably rolling it. It's going to take 10 seconds. Let's watch his health bar to see if it pops up. We just saw him pick it up, and there it is, full health now. And there we go. He's got a shot lined up. Lots. Oh, that was so disgusting. And that's what you can do with a fully decked out M4 right there. One of the best guns in the game by far. And he just shredded that guy. Didn't even give him a chance to fire back. And now they are both pushing through these warehouse containers. Keep a close eye on these warehouse shipping containers because right there, there's somebody. That's Chibi lighting up somebody who's probably gunning down there to help out his partner. Chibi is now stuck at this blue container where Seth has pushed. They're trying to find a different angle on these people who seem to be up high near the tower. There's an entire team near the tower, and Chibi is rolling. It sounded like an M16, and he is now pushing in through the red. And, oh, we got a nice flank that we just jumped in for Seth. That thing is silenced. He just got a beautiful kill there. Didn't even give him a chance. That's 2 kills now for Seth, taking him down. And Chibi is now rolling deep into this tower. They need to move into the safety zone very soon. That you see the white line on the minimap down there in the bottom right. More shots coming out. I'm not sure where they're from. They might not be at our heroes. No, Seth is still looting, and Chibi is right there out in the open staring down that warehouse. But I think Chibi has an idea of where they are. They're over there at those red shipping containers. That's at least where he's aiming with his red dot scope. And here we go. We got another person right behind Seth. Good looking out, dude. Finding him in these warehouse containers. This is exactly what I was explaining earlier. How close together everyone is in these shipping containers, and you never know where someone's going to be. In fact, the part where he didn't check behind him in that red warehouse with the open door, it might be a little bit danger zone. Chibi's not checking it either. Somebody could be inside that open door, but they're both now pushing down the hallway, and there it is. We got somebody looting, and he has missed every single shot with the auto fire. Let's see if Chibi can do a little bit better. Chibi is definitely, and somebody came right around the corner with a shotgun, and now it's down to Seth. He's our last one left, and he's got full health. Somebody with a shotgun is just right around the corner, though, and he is hiding prone right behind these sandbags. There is an entire team directly to his east, southeast, and now somebody's rolling behind him, and he hears it, and there it is, coming out of the electricity. Boom, full automatic M4, taking him down with another kill for Seth. I think that's his 5th kill now, and there's somebody else right in front of him. They are both in the electricity, and he has lit this guy, but he's hiding. He fell back into the warehouse containers, and there it is. More shots taken, and he takes him down. You've got to be kidding me, Seth, with yet another kill. 14 people remaining. He's barely lit, but he's going to start taking a lot of damage from this electricity, and now there's somebody coming from the flank, and he barely gets in. He gets in behind the warehouse containers, the shipping containers. He is finding a nice little place deep in these containers to hide. The only danger is there another team on the other side? So far, he hasn't found anybody. He gets around to the green containers near the warehouse, and it looks like he is going to make it to safety. He's going to find a nice place to pop maybe an energy drink. Grenades rolling in, explosions happening to his backside, but nothing threatening right now. So far, so good. The M4 silenced, fully automatic with an 8-time scope is doing him magic. He's getting completely out of his shipping containers into the new safe zone, and he might even have the luck of this cliff right here to help him get through to the next area. Let's see how far down this cliff goes. No, it goes all the way through the water, but he is going to hide in these rocks, and his main point of risk right now is coming from that warehouse over there to the, looks like northwest. He's still looking at the southeast. A lot of shots coming out over there. Sounds like some of them coming from the houses that they were at previously when they were hiding from the artillery. It looks like he has nothing to worry about from up high in any of the towers. He's really just looking at these shipping containers, and a lot of action happening to his southwest, possibly over there in those houses as well in the city. Everyone in the city is going to have to get out, though, basically. And even our hero, Seth, is going to have to make a move at some point. He's right on the edge of the new safety zone, but there's really nothing else he can do at this point except watch and make sure there aren't any more teams coming up on him from those shipping containers. He's looking over there with the 8x scope trying to find somebody, but paranoia with those shipping containers. He knows that there are people in there. He heard the explosions. He got shot at. He knows that there are people left in there. And it looks like now he's going to try to make his move over to these bigger rocks, try to find somewhere along this cliffside where he can hang out and have a little bit of safety. The orange, the orange bars above the health are the 4 levels of the heal over time and the energy drink run speed. So first level, you're going to get a heal over time, but you're not going to get any run speed. Second level, you're going to get a heal over time. You're not going to get any run speed. The third and fourth level, though, you get bigger run speed and more heal over time. So now he's completely prone and looking in these shipping containers. There's got to be somebody moving out of it. That's kind of the idea here. And he's going to be right on the edge just waiting for them. Hopefully he doesn't take any damage. And no, there it goes. He's completely fine. He did the math. He is safe. And now it just comes down to, is somebody going to be running out of those shipping containers? And will they shoot at me if I am in the open? They cannot stay in that lightning for too long. In fact, you know, I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. Nobody is left in there. If they were still in there, they would be dead by now. There are only 8 people left alive, 7 including Seth. So he is going to push up this mountain. He knows for a fact at this point that there is nobody behind him. He's not going to get flanked. And there are shots up ahead in the apartments. There are so many places for people to hide right now. And he is almost on the edge of the new safety zone, which means right here where he is, he can stay hidden, wait for it to happen. He just saw somebody to the left. I don't know if he knows it or not, but he just saw somebody to the left right there against that wall on that house, and there it goes. He finally caught sight of them. On the double house, not the closest one to him, but the one after it, directly southwest, there was somebody running along that wall, running towards the back of the house, and it looks like he is seeking them out. Again, he has to be extraordinarily careful, especially from this little octagon-shaped house directly behind him. That is a place that people love to hide in because it gives them elevation, and it gives them multiple places to shoot out of because of all the windows. Yo, Wandering, and there it is. I called it just then. Wandering Vagabond, thank you so much for the follow. Seth has died, shot from behind from a scar from the octagon house. GG, you guys. That was a really good run. You know, what can you do? I was really afraid that there was going to be somebody in that building, and there they were. Whew. GG, Seth. Camp in the tower. Yep, I called it.